They're like an oversized Bic,
They're so fucking
but
awesome.
work on butane.
Yeah.
And they're cheap as shit. It looks like a double wide Bic.
A Dejeep?
Yeah.
DJEEP.
Dejeep.
Yeah.
All right.
If we can find those, I will buy them by the case. It was the lighter I carried when I was a rep because everybody always stole my fucking lighters and they were like $3. So
That's
then I
what-
started buying them in hot pink.
That's what thugs that drive Wranglers call it. The Jeep.
Dejeep?
Yeah.
Getting the Jeep.
Yeah.
I'm getting the Jeep.
What?
I don't know.
Who stole my Jeep? No, that doesn't work.
Who stole my Jeep?
I'm lost.
Anyway,
Which is also something that Jeep drivers say.
Often. If they're good Jeep drivers, yeah, fuck yeah. That's part of the fun.
I'm not lost, I'm wandering.
Those who wander are lost.
all right, LT.
Yeah. Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our number one sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. So check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 762 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret. We're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. grillyourassoff.com/freedomfriendspodcast or use the code freedomfriendspodcast at checkout. Fucking that degree ain't in land nav. Just saying. Hi, fellas.
Hola.
It's in sports medicine.
Fucking.
It's a merit badge in orienteering. God damn it.
I finished.
Did you?
the season. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
We were watching Terminal List on the drive back. Quite literally on the drive back. We just put my iPad up in the fucking window. Super safe.
Big Jim,
Safety first, ladies
Big
and
Jim
gentlemen.
turned me on to a great show,
Yeah.
Rogue Heroes.
Rogue Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
Where does he find this shit?
It is
It's,
a great show. It's about the forming of the SAS in World War II,
Really?
but it's like a modern spin on their comedy and shit. Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
So
it's
yeah.
fucking great.
It's actually got a really good cast in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, I saw the,
yeah.
Rogue
Heroes.
Heroes.
But it's
It's on.
it's got a kind of a Guy
the
Ritchie
MGM
feel to it.
network.
Like the way they talk to each other and shit. It's very Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
It
it
looks
is.
pretty good.
It's funny. It's
Scroll
just
down a
great.
little bit.
It's great.
Let's see the cast. It's got a guy named Alfie, so it's obviously going to be cool and British. Oh, it was the dude who got his dick cut
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, except in
Game
this
of
one, he
Thrones.
actually plays a badass.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Fucking A. No, that's got a decent cast on it.
Yeah, but it's a great.
Yeah.
It's a
At
great
what point
series.
do you decide to name your kid Gwillem?
He's probably fucking
It's
Welsh.
probably Welsh.
Yeah,
And it's actually
'cause-
Willem, and you
yeah.
don't pronounce the G.
Because
but-
they have weird words. They have
yeah,
weird
that cast is
pronunciation.
British as fuck.
Yeah.
Except for Gwillem. I get it, you're Welsh.
Fucking Gwith. What? It's Gwyneth.
But they say it's remotely based on a true story of like how the SAS was formed.
Yeah.
And if it's at all, like I got to do some more SAS research because after watching this, if it's at all remotely true, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that is kind of how it started. Is they
Yeah.
like they just started like snatching people and we're like,
All degenerates pretty much.
Yes.
well, it was essentially the whole like, if they die, we don't really care, and they're willing to
Yeah.
do the shit that nobody else will.
Well,
Kind of, but
I
they
mean-
had to ask permission to be able to not work for anybody.
it's probably the same kind of like who were the best soldiers in combat? The shitbags in garrison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were always the
Oh.
fucking best.
And according to this show, none of these guys would be good soldiers in garrison at all.
See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and
They,
that was
they pulled
that
one
was
of
the
them out
truth.
of prison.
Yeah.
I can ask my buddy Dunk.
Yeah.
Dunk's an SAS guy. That's where I got all of my
But-
like those lapel pins and shit that I have from.
Yeah. It's fucking good. It's good. So
Well, I missed last week. Jazz did too, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if he missed much. I can't remember last week. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must have been a good one.
I think it was.
In all fairness, I don't remember
all
2
we
weeks
talked
ago
about.
either.
For an impromptu show, it really wasn't bad, boys.
Yeah.
We talked about 23andMe going bankrupt, and now everybody's DNA is just up for grabs.
Because they sold the assets.
Yep.
Yep. Sure. I'm glad I never did that.
Me too.
Not that the government doesn't already have our
I
DNA.
was just gonna say, laughs in United States government.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we talked about the Tesla massacre that is currently going on.
Yeah.
Everybody's-
We got a little political on that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that. Like, 4 years ago, 2 years ago,
He was a savior.
he was the savior of the world, man. He was fucking going to save the world with electric cars and all this and shit. And every blue hair in the world loved him.
Yeah.
And they're all like, I'm going to sell my Tesla. That's cool. Sell it to me for fucking 20 grand. I'll buy it.
Did you see that video of the chick that went? So I sold my Tesla to somebody else. So I financed my Tesla, paid off my Tesla, and have now sold my Tesla to somebody else. So now 2 people have bought a Tesla. I've done absolutely nothing. And I was like, did that just dawn on you that now that you took your paid off Tesla and she bought like a Hyundai?
Dude.
It's the Carhartt mentality. They
best-
don't give a flying fuck
the
what
best-
you do with it. You already paid for it.
Yeah.
The best meme that I've seen lately is Republican men, and it's like a muscle car and a Tesla, and they're like confused.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, which should I buy? I mean, I know.
I mean,
But like if I was remotely interested at all in an electric car, I would. If Elon Musk like made something that was cool, I would buy it. But I mean, they're kind of cool. But yeah,
I love that
Oh,
people
that
have
is
been
hilarious.
rebadging
that's
them
funny.
like Hondas and Mazdas.
That's pretty funny.
And then
Those were both California license plates.
100%.
Washington license plate. Keep going. I just want to see where these are. Okay.
that's all I got.
So there's a whole 3 of them.
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny,
That's
though.
There was one that was rebadged Audi. I was like, I respect it.
sorry about your swastika car. Okay, probably drives a Volkswagen.
Yeah, we should.
But don't
we should
worry,
introduce them to the.
There's still
history
time to
of
get out
Volkswagen.
before the resale value
Are they-
crashes harder than Twitter. You mean the $42 billion?
Are they
acquired
trying to
company?
say that Ford doesn't classify as a billionaire cult? Ford. Ford. The people that have the GT, which never goes for less than $1 million.
Yeah.
And that new Formula D GTD Mustang.
Oh, yeah.
The $300,000 Mustang.
Also, that
Who do they think are buying those cars?
that GT you're not allowed to sell without Ford's permission.
Yeah,
Yeah, they literally tell you what you can and can't do without your car. And you can't buy one unless you already own one.
Yep.
Hmm.
We're trying to add common sense to this. It's our first mistake.
Yeah. That never works.
I like how they're always mad that the guy that owns Twitter
well,
tweets.
and I like the fact that the argument of people who are against Elon and Tesla are like, he's a Nazi. He wasn't elected. Yeah, but what is he doing wrong? Like,
I don't understand.
specifically, give me a thing,
That's like
not
if,
an emotion.
if Jazz told me that Scott was stealing from my bank account and then I got mad at Jazz. It doesn't make fucking sense to me, man.
No, it would be like if Jazz was the media and says, I was stealing from your bank account and you got mad at me, even though I hadn't done it. There's not been an instance of where on this doll did Elon touch you inappropriately?
Yeah.
They just in the feelings, I guess.
Yeah.
a lot of this comes down to hating Trump first election
Right.
didn't work.
Right.
So now it's just, well, we'll just hate somebody else.
We'll hate everybody around him.
Right.
Because hating him didn't work.
Yeah.
And, well, now you can hate Elon.
Right.
So that way when you take the refund check from the surplus,
Oh yeah.
it's like, oh, well, I don't have a problem with the fact that the government found this money.
Right.
I just don't like the fact that somebody that doesn't work for the government was in there fucking around with my money. And I'm like, the only reason you got the money was somebody went in there and did the math.
Yeah. It's called an audit.
What's funny is it's not even hard math. It's literally just addition and subtraction. Like it's
they're doing is-
basic math.
All they're doing is an audit. Something that has been going on in the government for fucking ever. All right. It's an audit.
Right.
Like they do it all the fucking time. And guess what? The people who audit the government way before Elon Musk was ever even close to involved, way before Trump, way before all that shit,
Yeah.
aren't fucking government employees. They're fucking individual contracted employees from another fucking outside firm that comes in. It's a third party fucking employee.
Yeah.
Technically speaking now, though,
Like the
because
Elon-
Doge is an official office.
Yeah.
They are government.
Elon's
They
like,
are.
Elon's like the Bobs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the Bobs.
He's
What
not
is it?
actually firing anybody. Trump is firing people.
Yeah.
Elon is just pointing out where people should be fired.
Yeah.
I'm a people person.
Yeah. Elon's like
what
the
you,
Bobs.
What
That's
do
it.
you do here?
Yeah.
What would you say you do? And that's all that email was. What would you say you do here last week? What'd you do? It's the same thing.
Can't say I do much, Bob.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. And you know what? Hey, that guy's got upper management written all over. Like, I get it. I don't know.
Why aren't you getting anything done? Well, see, every time I do anything, I then have to do 7 reports telling 7 different people what the fuck it is I'm doing.
I have 7 different bosses, Bob. 7.
But people don't want to hear that a government at our size has to be run like a corporation. It has to be.
Has to be.
We don't have options here. There's not, by the way, for everybody out there, this is not anti-democracy. We are not a democracy.
We're not. We are a constitutional republic.
We are a representative-based republic.
Yeah.
We are not a democracy. You don't want a democracy.
A democracy, we would end in a fucking week.
It wouldn't work. You don't want it. So if you're gonna rail against the government, and I am very pro railing against the government, at least do it correctly. Go just read.
Here.
Read Wikipedia. I don't give a fuck. You don't need to go like to some sort of civics class. Just
Some of you do.
read a little bit.
Some of you do need to go to a civics class.
But like 4th grade edition.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you need
You just need
basics.
basics.
This
Like,
is how the fucking goes.
you need to watch the "I'm Just a Bill" cartoon again.
Yeah.
You know, shit
You
like
need some
that.
Schoolhouse Rock shit.
Yeah,
Like,
like that's the level. I
but
need
those
you
of you
guys
that
get
want to
on.
go get involved, and go get involved. I think it's great. If anything, all this outrage is getting more people to get involved. But at least get fucking educated. And stop getting your information off Twitter, you fucking twat. Jesus. Read. And it needs to be longer than 2 sentences. I know that's a lot. I know.
just
But if it gets to like 4 and,
And-
then the
and-
next word
and
is
if-
spaced funny, that's called a paragraph.
and once you find
String those together.
once you find a place to stand, like this is where I belong. This is what I'm going to stand against, right? Be able to articulate in
Yeah.
words a legitimate argument for your stance.
If you are not a subject matter expert on your own stance,
Yes.
then just shut up.
If it is he's a Nazi, that doesn't mean anything. It tells me you're a fucking idiot.
Also,
He doesn't control the railway or means of production.
if you're going to have a stance, be fucking willing to listen to someone else's.
Oh, Dave.
Also, get wide and base out. It's harder to tip you over that way.
Yeah. Well,
That's 8th grade wrestling, man. That's 8th grade wrestling right there.
So Doge, so far as of March 30th, which is yesterday, as of recording this,
Has found at least $32.
They have a total estimated saving of 140 billion.
Yesterday was
And
March 31st.
I'm still right.
Or sorry, yeah, and $870 saved per taxpayer.
I'm still right. It's at least $32.
By the time it's true. By the time they're done,
They're saying by end of FY25,
they
it'll be
say,
$1 billion or $1 trillion.
what are they saying? There's like $5,000 per fucking taxpayer estimated.
2,500. Now it's supposed to go to $5,000. I guess
Yeah.
it's been pushed to Congress. Fuck, I don't know.
I don't
is that before or after taxes?
Yeah, right.
know. Wouldn't that be fucking
But
funny?
tax your taxes.
They tax that. That'd be fucking. Oh, you cheeky pricks! You got us again. You did it again. You maniacs!
That is the protest I want to see.
It's Murphy's Law, dude.
When everybody's $5,000 shows up, if you don't like Doge and you don't like what the government's doing, mail it back.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't cash it.
Yeah.
Mail it back.
Mail it back.
I honestly don't think they should give us refund checks. They should fix the fucking economy, keep deregulating, and let me make more money.
Yeah.
Just let me keep more of the money I make.
My thing is, don't give us the money back. I've already lost it.
Yeah.
Right? Don't give us the money back. If you're going to save us $1 trillion this fiscal year, instead of breaking it all up and giving everybody $5,000, roll that into next year's budget so that we're not operating in a goddamn deficit.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah. Or
And that's the model they're after right now. It's reduce waste
You know what-
and then increase country revenue. That's what they're after.
like there's a new tax break I heard they were trying to put in, and it was you would get a tax break on the interest you paid on your vehicles.
Yep.
Hmm.
I like that one. 'Cause
Okay.
I pay a shit ton of interest because fucking interest is a lot right now.
It's all vehicles too, which I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So that means both 2 of my motorcycles, my RV, and my truck.
Ooh, is it all vehicles?
Yeah.
Oh.
That
Hey,
makes
you're
it
gonna be
better.
rolling in the fucking dough.
Fuck yeah. That's,
Bro,
that's 2
that is-
vehicles and an RV for me. Shit.
that is a chunky write-off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking-
But I mean, that's a good one.
Because
Right?
I don't know when the last
Instead
time
of giving me a check back, just start cutting shit like that.
I
it
don't know
figures
when the
this
last
shit
time
would
you
go
tried
down. I'm literally about to pay my truck off next month. God damn it. Like, ugh.
I think it only counts on vehicles you're about to buy. Anyway.
I looked
no,
actually.
it's active loans.
Oh.
That's the way it's pitched. Is if you're currently because it's supposed to be
Mikey refinanced that bitch for another year.
No shit.
no, it's supposed to be so that it actually encourages people to go buy.
Hmm.
Which is why we're seeing car prices are now coming down and all this kind of stuff because everybody's going like, oh,
I
Okay.
refi the grand I owe on it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
fucking-
but
Just gonna stretch this out. And
this is one of those
$50
now. I'm
payment.
like, ooh, I was going to refinance my Harley. Now I don't know if I want to.
Well, it depends what the percentage of
It's not
interest
bad.
you get.
It's like 8%.
No, but I mean, what percentage of that you actually get to keep?
It's supposed to be all of your interest rate. You get to write it off.
That would
You don't keep it, but
Right.
you get to write it off.
Right.
Hmm.
That'd be good.
It's interesting.
But when you're LLC structured, you kind of are your business. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So fuck
That's why
that.
Scott
I need-
doesn't own a single vehicle.
I need to do my
Mhm.
fucking taxes. I haven't done them yet.
Battle Pub owns a lot of shit.
It's fucking April 1. I haven't done fucking taxes yet.
I have.
yeah,
I need to get my shit together.
Just do,
Fucking-
do that extension like I always do.
April
Yeah.
1, the first quarter of this year is already fucking done.
No shit.
It's gone
This year's been
fast.
awesome.
It's been fucking quick though.
It's been a great year.
It's been a good year.
Oh, John was talking about you, and he said, because I think he said he made an excuse of where you guys were, and he said you're committing suicide and saving yourself.
I'm just changing my mind.
Is the way he puts it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changing my mind. I didn't even static line this time. I didn't even
No?
static line jump. No, I jump mastered a lot.
Yeah.
I was in the bird a fucking lot. Like, dude, I lost my voice. My voice was gone this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't fuck. I sounded like a goddamn frog. I was just like, like I couldn't fucking talk.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what saved it? And I'm telling you, I swear to God, there's something to it. Whiskey. I drank a few glasses of whiskey, and my voice came back, and I was
course.
like, motherfucker, man. Like, I'm telling you,
Cough medicine or whatever is like 50% in alcohol suspension.
that's true. That's true. Somebody was telling me that cough drops, like Halls and stuff, are bad for your voice. I guess the menthol fucks with it.
Yeah, because it shrinks everything.
Yeah, it dries everything out and all that, which is what you
Huh.
want it to do to make
Yeah.
you stop coughing.
Yeah.
But I guess when you're having a fucked up voice, because I found like a Ricola in my bag, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna use this on the bird so I can actually yell commands.
Yeah, and got all
You know?
squeaky.
So I just I went with drill instructor mentality. I just
Well,
started going like that. I just started
But
like very
the stuff in the cough drop
Guttural.
acts as a vasodilator to reduce the inflammation,
sure,
which means that it also shrinks your vocal cords. So you're
which were already fucked. So they were already a little tired. So, but I got some great skydives in. Got my B license.
Oh, nice.
I'm now a B licensed skydiver. Yeah. Took the test and did all that. 84%, 80s gravy. C's get degrees. So, the problem with this testing system is that they don't tell you what you got wrong. And I'm like, kind of want to know that. Kind of want to know what I did get wrong.
Yeah.
you didn't
know?
die.
You would
Congratulations.
Make
Like-
a point to point that out.
Yeah, like I feel like that's an oversight
Like,
thing. Like,
an F means he wrote his name down and then didn't get to finish the test.
There's so many testing systems like that. Like the MSF, the Motorcycle Safety Foundation.
Mhm, mhm.
When you go take your test
Yeah.
to get your M endorsement, you never leave a parking lot.
Sometimes you don't leave the fucking building.
So
Like,
you never leave the parking lot. You go out, you like do a figure eight,
Yeah.
you stop, all that kind of shit. And they're like, cool, here's your fucking license. You can go buy whatever the fuck motorcycle you want to and
Yep.
go out into the world. And it's just like, what the?
To counter that, small towns, like when I got my first M endorsement up in Nebraska, they put a radio on me and I rode through town. And the lady followed behind me, just telling me where to turn, where to stop, perform an emergency stop, etc.
Not in Texas, baby.
Yeah.
I never left the fucking Javelina Harley Davidson parking lot.
Yeah.
dude, when I got out, I had an expired driver's license because the whole military exemption thing.
Yeah.
So I get out, I come here to Texas. I still had a California driver's license. I never even got a Maryland driver's license. I lived there for 5 years.
Well, yeah.
It had been fucking expired the whole time.
Yeah.
I get here and they're like, and literally, I never even had to get on a bike. They were like, oh, do you still want your M? I was like, yes, please. They're like, cool.
Yeah. Well, once
Still
you
have my M.
Yeah.
well, once you have it, it transfers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all reciprocity.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
But the fact that they never even checked.
the
It was
driver's
just like,
license thing is so fucking weird to me.
so weird.
I have lived, well, y'all know, I've lived all over the country. I have never not had a Texas driver's license. I have never been licensed in any state other than Texas. But
You know what pisses me off is I drive a big truck and I pull some stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hit that technicality where I should have a CDL, even though I'm not commercial at all.
Yeah.
Everything I do is from my own personal.
what is it, because
fund.
of length?
It's because of either weight or length, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go get my CDL, right? I'll take the test. Nope, I have to go to a school
Which is
Yeah.
long.
for $3,500.
Yeah.
Yep.
A week-long school where I have to bring my own shit.
You have to get like medical exams and shit too.
Yeah.
Like fucking, you have to pass a piss
And
test.
like,
do all
I'm
sorts
not
At that
actually
point, if
commercial.
you so much as have a fender bender.
I know it's fucking bullshit.
No, like when you first got the dually
Yeah,
and you weren't used to the hips on it and
Yeah.
you smacked the fiberglass.
right.
If you had a CDL, you would have had to take a piss test.
Mhm.
Because your DOT, at that point, the DOT has full
Yeah.
oversight on everything you do.
But I don't
It's
drive
dog shit.
for anybody.
nope, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Or they can take your CDL.
Yeah.
But like it's
Yeah,
I'll give you a fun one. One time I had a New Mexico driver's license from high school, right? And it expired while I was active duty. I sent in for a new one. They sent it back to me and it said valid without photo. I had a driver's license, legit driver's license, no picture, valid without photo. And I was like, what in the fuck is this? The amount of times that people would be like, I need a photo ID. And I'm like, here. And they're like, I need a photo ID. I'm like, that's what I got,
says
man.
valid on it.
And that's valid without photo from a fucking state issued by the government. That's my fucking driver's license. And they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah. So the amount of times I got to the point where I just hand people my military ID and that. They'd be like, we don't need this. I'm like, yes, you do. And they'd look at the other one and be like, oh, yeah, we do. It was just fucking weird, dude. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
Valid without photo.
that is crazy.
I also, on the truck that I had stolen on my Sierra that I had,
Yeah,
I had a fucking permanent license plate. Their Purple Heart license plate in New Mexico was permanent. And I was like, that's awesome. And all you have to do to fucking change it over to another vehicle is just to call them and go,
Yeah.
hey, I'm changing it over to this VIN. They're like, cool.
Nice.
5-minute process. I was like, get the fuck out of here, man.
My wife, I love my wife to death. But my wife, high school and college, had a car, but her parents always kind of took care of the license plate stuff.
Yeah.
Then she got with me. And but she had her little shitty car. That thing finally died. We traded in and got a new one. But in Texas, if you buy a new car, it's a 2-year registration.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we tend to kind of get bored with whatever car we have at about the 2-year mark. So the joke for like 6 years was, oh, the registration's coming up on the car.
Better get a new one.
We should go trade this in.
I did the same with tires.
Yeah. And so we were somewhere. We'd gone on a ride and everybody was standing there and looked over and was like, your plate's fucking expired on your bike. And I was like, what? So I went, look, sure as the world. It had expired last year. It'd been out for like a year.
Yeah,
And so my wife looked at me and she goes, you need to go down to the office and get it done. I was like, it's online. And she was like, what? I was like, it's online. And she was like, well, you need to go and do it. And I was like, I can't. And she was like, why? I was like, you bought me the bike. Like you bought it for me as a gift.
Yeah.
And when you did it all in your name. Like the thing's not in my name. I can't.
This is on you, sweetheart.
You have to fucking register this thing. And she was like, well, can we fix it? And I was like, oh yeah, we can fix it. And I was like, but technically speaking right now, this is a mutual property state, but
Still.
technically speaking, the title is in your name. Like you have to register. So
They
how do
never
we do that?
sent
And I
you
was like,
anything?
oh, I guarantee you a letter from the Department of Public Safety showed up.
Oh, yeah.
The DMV sent a letter with her name on it, and
Uh-huh.
she looked at it and went, I don't know what this is, and threw it away. But I guarantee it was the whole, like, it's out. You
With
need
a
to go
shred pile.
do this. And I'm like, we just go online, we register it, and they're going to mail us a new sticker. And I'm just going to peel the sticker off and put it on the fucking plate. Like I don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I need to pay the state of Texas, whatever it is for a bike. It's like $48.
Yeah.
Last Saturday, we were loading up the trailer, and my RV is definitely, the plate's fucking expired, and I was like, "Fuck, we're about to drive it to Florida and back." Well, shit. Like, eh.
You know, honestly, I'm more worried about it winding up back down on Fort Sam with an expired plate and that bitch getting towed.
Yeah, for sure.
No, they won't let it on. They'll walk and check the plate, and if it's out, they just won't let it on base.
Yeah. So I need to go get that done.
What's funny is I got a speeding ticket on my bike within the last 12 months, and it's been out for like a hot minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that means that cop pulled me over, gave me the speeding ticket, and never looked at the plate. And I'm like,
That's fun.
How long did John ride with a Nebraska plate?
Oh, for 2-3 years. Yeah.
no, it was like
It was like 4 years.
4 years out.
Yeah.
Because when Kibby borrowed it, he finally
Yeah.
was like, I guess I should.
Oh, that's right.
I guess I
Yeah,
should
that was
be
like
registered.
last year, man. That was like what? Last year?
2
Year
years
before
ago.
last? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I just renewed my bike after I think 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
The one that lives on a trickle charger.
Yeah. Well, I wish it did. No, I move it around too much.
Well, somebody keeps moving it around.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you
still
move it
wanna
every
ride
once
it.
in a while, but someone else does.
What's that?
I still want to ride it.
If it starts, it's right there.
I check the tires too, just be safe.
I was asking Dave, and he didn't know. What was the bike you said you were going to buy, and we were all going to ride
Oh.
together, and you were going to make me drive it?
What?
I don't know. You'd made a joke.
The Grom.
A
Yeah.
Grom.
Oh, Grom,
A
yeah.
Grom. That's what it is.
Because I was trying to get you to go ride with me, and Mike was like, I'll go.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were like, we're just going to get you a Grom. And you just got a
Yeah.
top speed of 42 miles an hour.
It
Let's go.
might be a little more. It's 125 cc's. Like it's a.
Oh, it's the gearing. The gearing caps it at like 45 or something like that.
Yeah.
It does have the CC, but it's little. We could pick it up and put it on
Oh,
this
yeah.
desk.
They're fun though.
They're very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is an entire community in San Antonio
Yeah.
Rocks Groms.
that's just, and they literally go on rides together. They're just fucking
Definitely through town.
just riding Groms and pulling.
You see them on River Road every now and then.
Yeah.
Grom.
Dude, I'd get that as a sticker. Riding Groms and pulling moms. Fucking A.
Mikey, you also seem like a ruckus guy to me.
Dude, I'd fuck with a ruckus.
I want a ruckus so bad.
Dude, I have wanted a fucking motor
Have you
scooter
seen?
since fucking.
Have you seen the stretch framed ruckuses?
Yes. Those
No,
are fucking
I'd be into it.
Oh my god, there it is. Oh, that's the Mad Dog Ruckus. Stretch frame ruckus.
I'd rock that. I'd rock the shit out of that.
Why? I mean,
Why not?
why stretch it though? Like it's weird.
Because it's awesome.
I get it. Sure.
I like it. They just basically raked out the back instead of the front.
Fuck yeah, dude. Did you see it's $1,500.
Fucking A.
Free shipping. As low as $76 a month with
It's
Klarna.
just that one's electric though. It
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
I don't want that.
It looks like it has a motor.
No, you just need to look up
Electric
stretch.
start.
Oh, it's an
Oh,
electric
four-stroke.
Four-stroke
Yeah.
engine. Stretched ruckus.
You can get them in all the colors too.
I think that's cheaper than a
Ooh,
regular.
look at the white
ruckus.
one. Look at the white one. That's some fucking.
Oh,
that is
because
some,
that's not an actual Honda.
Yeah.
bro. That is some straight up.
That's from
Stormtrooper shit.
Ice Bear.
Let me see the red one.
Oh.
Never mind. It's not that important.
You need to look up. Just look. You go search stretched ruckus. That shit is hilarious. They're so gangster looking. Or the Groms, they put airbags on them.
Look at that. Look at that one with the gold.
Yeah,
Look at that bad boy.
look at that.
I'd fuck with that.
See now, it looks like he's got some motor work done too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you all the way
That's
through.
not factory there. Yeah. No, that looks good.
There we go. This could be Mikey in that exact outfit.
Fuck, I think I have those shorts.
Oh, I just thought that was a service photo of you. I didn't.
Oh. Just stock. It's a stock Getty image.
That's just. That's Fahey on Pendleton, right?
Check out that fucking muffler, dude.
It's probably,
You hit a pebble and that thing's fucking scraping.
it's probably loud and obnoxious as fuck.
Homeboy right now has got it full bore at 28 miles an hour.
Getting it.
They're cool though. They're pit bikes and stuff like that. You know,
Sure.
you see them a lot at car shows and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I still want a sidecar. If I'm gonna get a bike, dude, I think I want a fucking sidecar.
You remember the
Ural.
old Honda,
Yeah.
the old
Fuck
Honda
yeah.
motorcycle? It was the old pit bike. What was it called?
Well, a lot of people ran the Honda Fox 50.
No. This is it's like a white, red, and old Honda pit bike. Look it up.
Oh, the
They were cool.
not the motorcycle thing, but the actual like scooter.
No, it was look at a motorcycle.
You ever seen that one that came in the? It was only in Japan, but it was in the back of the little SUV it came in, and it literally was like a little briefcase motorcycle.
No, it's not that, Justin. It's look at like the mid-
That's the Z50, or otherwise known as the Fox 50. But that's the
Oh, those were fun, dude. We used to call those things toad loafers.
Okay.
I don't know why. I never understood why they called it. Like, look up the word toad loafer. I'm curious what comes up.
Don't do that.
Toad loafer. Yeah, serious. TOAD. Loafer.
Those are shoes.
This is what I'm
That
talking
comes up as shoes. Toad loafer bike. Toad loafer motorcycle.
You've never seen those? The Cub.
The Honda Cub.
The Honda.
I'd fuck with that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Huh.
Honda Cub.
Oh, fucking A.
You know, the one below that.
No, not that.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's the Elf.
No, Elf is a fuel company, but
Oh.
that's a Honda Cub that they did because it's meant to be a motocross bike. It's a mini motocross.
What's the CC on it?
It was like
4.
Yeah. When I used to go to the drag races back in the day, all the pit crews had these to get from point A to point B. They were cool little.
I appreciate the handlebar covers on this thing.
It's like a baby
The
trails.
handguard? Yeah, it's supposed to be a fucking motocross, a tiny little motocross bike.
That's sick.
I'd rock that. What if I could find one of those? And it
You're
would
the-
fit on one of those bike racks that just goes in your receiver hitch. And you could just fucking
Oh,
set it
yeah.
up there and just drive it around and then just pull it down. And
In like the mid 80s, there was a cartoon called Mask.
yeah.
It was like 2 seasons long or something.
Yep.
And then there was a guy, and it was basically there was a character on that. I remember he had a motor scooter that transformed into something. I don't even remember what the fuck it was.
Armor.
Is that what it was?
It transformed into power armor. Yeah.
Is that what it
I
was?
remember that show.
Ever since that show, and I'm talking, I think it came out in like what, 85,
It was
86?
mid-80s.
Like,
It's an acronym too. It's M period A period. Yeah, like
yeah.
But-
But ever since I wanted a motor scooter, like my whole fucking life because of that. Just like a little fucking scooter, like a Vespa. I would rock, I don't give a fuck. I'll rock a Vespa.
it's like I almost
Like
have it finished, but that I have a Steve. I have possession of Steve's 1962 Harley Davidson Topper, which is quite literally a Vespa built by Harley,
Yeah.
and it has 9 horsepower,
Yeah.
9-hole.
but it's got a gearing in it that'll do 60 miles an hour on a 10-inch wheel. And
It's pretty good.
I've gotten it to go like, I've gotten it up to like 15, and I'm like, this is fucking terrifying. It's an asymmetrical shock on the front. It's
Bro.
one shock on the front on one side.
That's 70s fucking logic right there.
And the throttle does not spring back.
So you have to,
So you pull it back and then you have to roll it forward.
Oh,
woo.
it's like cruise control.
They call it a scoot-away drive. So it's just a belt on a wedge. And so the more you give it, the more the belt goes up the wedge.
Yep.
So there's no gearing or there's no gears. Like you
Right.
just
Wow.
go.
It's like a centrifugal clutch that they use on golf
But if you
carts.
roll it too far forward, it shuts off. And it's a pull start between your legs. It's a 2-stroke fucking engine that's between your legs.
Jesus. So you got to put 2-stroke in it too.
Yeah, if you lift the seat to put gas in it, there's two little holes that hold your 2-stroke engine oil.
No shit.
And so you pour that in and then fill the rest with gas. Fucking off you go.
Fucking A.
They originally marketed it to fishermen and surfers because you could get a sidecar for it.
I would rock the fuck out of a sidecar.
The sidecars are the hard piece to find
I
because they
bet
were
you it is.
solid fiberglass and they all got fucking annihilated.
You took a turn wrong and that bitch shattered.
Yeah. So this one that I'm in possession of, it's Steve Dixon's. It's not mine. He just brought it to me to get it running. It's the only one registered in Texas.
Nice.
They only sold like 4,200 of them in the 5 years they made them.
Nice.
It's actually a really rare piece of Harley history.
Steve would have that.
And it's sitting on my lift right now. It's dope as shit. We got it running and we like rode it around the neighborhood. And then we went to start it and the throw out pin that holds these 2 springs for the starter, it had been like brazed like 6 times because it had broken before and it finally just broke and we lost the wing. So we cut a new one. But now I think there's a bad gas mixture in it. So because we've got compression, we've got spark, but no fire. So I'm like, so the only thing now is it has to be fuel because there's no electrics in the damn thing.
Yeah. It's like it's a fucking,
It's a weed whacker with wheels on it.
yeah, I was going to say it's a lawnmower engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except lawnmower engine, you don't need 2-stroke.
Does it have the bubble to prime it?
Yeah. That's the old school
It does
lawnmowers,
not.
man.
But it does have it has a fucking positional choke that you have to do. And you
Don't pump it too much. You'll flood it.
it's a cool little thing. But yeah,
That is cool.
I have a scooter
I've wanted one my entire life. I've wanted a scooter. of
and mine
sorts.
has the buddy seat on it. You're supposed to be able to ride 2 on this thing. And I'm like,
They were making people a lot smaller back then.
They were making people a lot dumber back then.
It was just fucking, dude. They didn't have fucking warning labels. Oh, what a time to be alive.
This is the only country where it's not socially acceptable for two males to ride on a motorcycle together.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
And I disagree.
Good thing I don't care.
Look
about
at this fucking
social
profile pic.
acceptance. It's still my profile pic.
Uh-huh.
It's been that
Like fucking 4 years.
4 or 5 years now. Do you see how happy Mikey looks in that picture?
Right.
I'm stoked. Super stoked. Hey, what are we smoking?
We're smoking the new Redacted cigar.
Wonderful.
Right?
Wait a minute, what's the name
Arguably one of my favorite cigars in the current lineup.
Nice.
Wait,
I
what's it called?
really enjoy it.
It's Redacted.
No, yeah, but what's the name?
Redacted.
Redacted. It's like if I say fuck too many times and Justin has to go back
Redacted.
and redact it.
All right, well, you don't get to know the name.
I'll tell you what.
Well, the name is
The actual
Redacted.
name of the cigar is
Redacted.
God damn it.
It's frustrating. God.
Anyway,
If you don't get the joke, go read. We've already covered this.
Speaking of frustration with the redacted cigar.
Oh, no. So the only way to get your hands on the Redacted cigar is it's a giveaway cigar. It's not for sale.
It's an event.
You can't buy it. You have to go to one of the events that we attend, and it's the free one that we hand out with your other purchase, right? We can't do events nationwide. It's impossible for us to do that. So once a month, we're going to do an online event where for every 5 cigars you buy, you get 1 free Redacted.
Which is worth it because this is a wonderful fucking stick.
It is, and we went through a lot of them today. It was the first day that we did the shipping for it and pushed it out, and it was good. People bought cigars to get cigars.
The
It was
pile
awesome.
that was inside
Yeah.
the door when I came in was
Right.
impressive.
So, Jazz, I have a question for you.
Yeah, hit me.
Have you ever, like, you own a business and you probably do some marketing strategies and you do some product launches and shit like that.
Once or twice.
Have you ever been, 6 months to a year deep in a project and then decided to change your mind because somebody emailed you that was a stupid idea?
Not a fucking once.
Not once?
Not a single time have I ever gone, hey, based on all of the analytics and work I've put into this,
Right.
and this is the direction I am taking my business or product expansion or product launch. Not once have I gone off a single email.
What if it was only one email out of, I don't know how many orders we had today, but it was a lot. And only one email did we have somebody say we were fucking stupid for not just selling it.
I probably would have had a much longer email chain than necessary to make sure they understood how fucking much of a waste of time they were. I would have wasted
Right.
time to prove they were a waste of time.
I wasted a little bit of time.
So did I.
That a boy.
Yeah.
As you should.
And so if you guys got the emails for the Redacted and you got a second email reminder at noon or around noon that said Mark might be too old for this shit, but you might not be, it's because Mark emailed us and he thought we were retarded for not selling it.
I think Mark's retarded.
Well, and he said he doesn't fall for the fear of missing out, but he sent me 3 emails.
Sounds to me like he's
Upset
got
about
FOMO.
the fact that he couldn't buy it.
Like
Yes.
I think he is FOMO.
I think so.
He's pure FOMO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, Mark.
Not sorry, Mark.
Not sorry, Mark. I'm not going to change.
Hey,
Not going to change our plans.
I don't work for
ideas.
Warfighter at all. Fuck you, Mark.
Yeah. Me neither. Hey, fuck you, Mark. There you
Yeah.
go.
What he said.
I did get a chuckle out of it, though.
This is why I asked to be a Warfighter ambassador, and they told me no.
I just tell people I am. They've never
You
told me I could be.
ambass just fine.
Yeah, I do ambass just fine.
We are good ambassadors.
I bass with the best of them.
I'll bass that ass.
I'm all about that bass.
But anyway, I thought it was funny. I thought I would share with the class why he got the weird title for the email.
Scott, you're familiar with Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
What can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's what can happen will happen.
Yeah.
Usually it's applied to wrong. The
Have you ever heard of Cole's Law?
Cole's no.
Yeah.
Shredded cabbage, got some dressing in it. It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking got him.
That was a good one.
Fucking nailed it. Flawless execution.
Yeah. I can't take credit. I heard it this week. And my
Flawless.
jaw dropped, and I was like, so shout out to my man Kurt Beck. You are a fucking maestro.
I fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
The minute you said coleslaw, I was like, just keep your mouth shut, motherfucker. Just keep your mouth shut.
That thing, it is a brilliant joke.
That's a great joke, dude.
It is, yeah, it's
It's a great joke. I heard it and I was like, oh, that's fucking wonderful. Got Haley on it. Now I got you. Oh, dude.
by the way,
It's unstoppable.
to the fans out there that have found me on either one, for those of you that are actually following me on Instagram, we are getting close to the whole, I'm gonna have to follow through on the promise and actually post more because they're gonna get me to the number. But
Oh, nice.
for those of you that have found me on social media and keep sending me dad jokes, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He actually,
yeah.
Absolutely fun. I truly appreciate them.
I'm going to throw this out there too. I don't post a lot on my own social media. I posted a picture of me and my wife and Theo Vaughn because we went and saw him.
no, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I had a great time.
Good.
That was very great.
I don't know Theo Vaughn. I can't bring him to events. He doesn't know my name. I don't know him.
That was called a meet and greet.
Yeah.
And you took a picture with him.
Yeah.
You stand in a line,
Yeah.
you walk up there, and he goes, and then they take a picture and you fuck off.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's how it is.
And
Yeah.
that's because Mike knew the security guard, and we were like literally the first in line.
Well, so Barker hit me up like month and a half ago, and he was like, hey, here's a list of shows that we have opportunities to get tickets to for Intrepid Care. Which one of these would you pick? And Theo Vaughn was on there, and the rest of it was like music and like
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, well, if it was me, you're asking me, and if it was me, I said I would pick Theo Vaughn.
So
I didn't know who he was picking, who he was taking. I didn't know who.
I've only known Theo Vaughn though through like his podcast, and I knew he did comedy.
He's funny,
right?
funny as shit.
His show was fucking great.
He puts on a great show.
It was a
Yeah.
great show.
Have you looked up the rest of his background?
Well,
He was originally a gospel singer, and I am not fucking with you.
really.
He was originally a Christian gospel singer.
I thought that was a deep fake.
Nope.
Really? Wow. I know he's he had a rough childhood. I know that.
Well, he talked a lot about it in his comedy.
Like,
but
he had a rough one. He was real poor.
yeah.
And just I mean
You
Louisiana.
can tell by the haircut.
Yeah, he's still rocking that mullet, baby. Fucking
Insane to me.
gets it going. But no, he's and there's a rumor he was dating the Haktua girl for a while.
He had her on his podcast, I think.
I believe he did.
Yeah.
But I
believe
don't-
he did.
What's
There's a-
funny is if you watch him a bunch of podcasts, he gets invited onto a bunch of the big ones and stuff.
Right.
And a bunch of them are these girls with podcasts that are also OnlyFans models and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
The number of women that hit on him live on the show, and he's always just like, I don't know about that or whatever. Like
Yeah.
he is so like,
Well, he's also in recovery. Like he was a fucking
yeah, it was hardcore.
major hardcore fucking cocaine addict
Yeah.
for a while.
Well, he doesn't smoke cigars because I offered him one.
Yeah, he doesn't
He doesn't
shit
do
anymore.
anything.
Doesn't do nothing anymore.
And he's talked about that too,
Like,
where he's like, he's
On
got
Rogan,
like,
he talks.
he's
about it
got
a lot.
whole patches of his life that he just doesn't remember
Yeah.
because he was.
That's why every time he's on Rogan, he's like, I need something, and then he'll like give me those smelling salts, and he'll hit those fucking crazy. He's like, woo, daddy, rah, and all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's fucking hilarious.
He
though.
was funny. God. And
Haley and I went and saw him when he was here in San Antonio a couple years ago, and weirdly, Christina Mariani, who I've now fucking done shows with,
right.
opened for him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very very cool.
He had a couple good openers too. Iranian guy, fuck, what was the name? I don't know. He was funny, but
Yeah.
he's going to be at LOL, I think this weekend or something.
Nice.
Oh, Armin.
Or Ahmad.
No, it's Armin. I can never.
Was it
pronounce
Ahmad
his last
Shah?
name.
Ahmad Shah's too big to open for him.
No.
That's weird.
It's Armin
Hammer.
Amangiani or something. I can never pronounce his last name.
I think that's right.
He's legitimately very funny.
He was funny. Yeah. He was
Ahmad Mangiami.
something like
I
that.
think so.
Yeah.
So, speaking of comedians that we both enjoy, though, it's in Houston.
Okay.
Kevin Smith is doing a road tour with Dogma
Well, I heard of this,
for the 25th anniversary of the show, and he has the rights back.
which is awesome.
So they're re-releasing it for a limited run in theaters, but he's doing 20 AMC theaters where he's going to do a Q&A and a meet and greet and everything, and then watch the movie in an AMC theater. But the closest one is Houston.
I mean, it's Houston.
I fucking hate Houston, but
Fucking hate it. I hate it so much.
We were
I'm-
just there yesterday.
I'm your typical Texan. I don't like any city I don't live in, but
Yeah. Yeah. And you're from the Houston area originally.
lived in, well, sort of.
Well-
You should see how far Humble is from
It's
Houston.
it's a ways away. I would, yeah. It's
It's not like I live down in the wards or some shit. I
No.
lived out in fucking ultra suburbanite fucking
you're like where I live to San Antonio is like Humble to fucking Houston.
further though. Except for Humble's massive. Humble's like 400,000 people.
Yeah.
For a suburb, that's
Yeah.
Good
fucking
size.
ginormous.
Good size, yeah. Well, Houston's fucking huge now too.
Oh,
8 million, 9 million?
Yeah,
But,
but
I mean,
massive.
if you just
Is it
but then
fourth
you
largest?
go to the
Yeah, and then you have all the Suburbans, and you're at like 12
it
million
takes
people.
an hour to drive across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
Well,
with no traffic.
Houston's 2 hours from Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
My
Right.
favorite Houston meme is when someone took the outline of the border of the state of Connecticut
It
and
fits.
put it over the top, and the Woodlands was still outside
Mhm.
of the border
Yeah.
of Connecticut.
That is Kibby's favorite trick when people do the whole like he'll fly down to see me, and it's
Yeah.
people he knows in Texas will be like, "Are you going to come see me?" And he will send that picture and go,
Yeah.
"No."
Yeah. No. What did that? I put maybe a year ago. I put a post up where I overlaid Texas over the East Coast.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you're, my buddies will come to Dallas and they'll be like, dude, I'm in Dallas. You want to hang out? It's like, bro, that's like telling me, hey man, I'm in Boston while I'm in Baltimore. Like, no, I'm not fucking doing that, man. Like, no, it's fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Like people, they forget.
Yeah, that
How
would be the
large the
equivalent to
state
me
is.
being in DC
Yeah.
and calling you because I heard you were in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Going, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And you go,
Yeah.
Quite literally.
"No." It's like,
It's like, yeah, fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will say that living in Texas has given me perspective on that sort of thing, right? Like when I do go back east and visit, and somebody's like, "Hey, man, I'm over here doing this thing," I'm like, "That's not that far away. It's an hour and a half."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll make time. And it's like, and people are like, "Wow, you drove all that way?" I'm like, "Nah, it's not that far."
But see-
Because to me now, this my normal.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I gotta go to fucking.
Austin.
I gotta go to Austin. What's an hour away?
Yeah.
Like, okay,
See, that's my thing. Like,
like not that big of a deal.
if you were a friend that I hadn't seen in a while and you flew into like Austin, you're like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?"
I'll make the trip
I'd be like,
Yeah.
"All right, Austin's not bad. Did you rent a car?" "Yeah." "Hey, let's meet in San Marcos."
for sure.
Yeah.
Austin's fucking awful. There's a great bar scene in San Marcos.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's just go fucking hang out there.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to deal with the traffic. The cops aren't near as bad. The prices are better. Like, let's just go there. Or Kyle or Buda or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're
Great
going to be like,
little
"I'm in
cigar
Austin,
shop
let's
in
go hit
Buda.
6th Street." Nope.
I think,
You're on your fucking
I think
own.
my
You
limit.
can, you can call me if you're in Austin on 6th Street on Monday nights when I'm on 6th Street for fucking Kill Tony. Other than that, no. All right.
I think my limit to like go hang out with somebody I haven't seen in a while would probably be like a 3 hour away.
You can also see me in Austin on 6th Street at Shakespeare's this Sunday. Just saying, 8:00.
This comes out next week, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
the listeners are going to have FOMO.
like some of the friends that from out on the East Coast I haven't seen in a while, some of my cigar buddies that still live out there that I haven't seen in fucking years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told me like, "Hey, I've got a big event in Houston.
Yeah.
You want to come hang out?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's 3 hours. I could book a hotel,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
hang out, stay in the hotel, come back in the morning."
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
For me, Houston is such a fucking hassle to drive to.
the
It's
problem
an
is,
overnight trip.
it takes me as long to get around in Houston as it takes to get to Houston.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that's what does it for me. It's like, well, it's only like a 2.5 hour drive. Yep. And then it's another hour and a half once I break the city limit.
Yeah.
Like it's
yeah.
Once you get to the Buc-ee's there. that's-
and driving
And Katie?
there.
Yep.
Yep.
And driving there is also going to cost me another $80
Correct.
because
It's I-10.
apparently
Yeah.
everything's a toll road. Everything.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I paid a toll at a McDonald's fucking drive-through there one time. It's ridiculous.
I just wanted a Big Mac. What the fuck?
When we go for Astros games, it's always a Saturday game, and we go Friday, and we come home Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
No.
even fuck around.
Just take
the
this.
same
It's
day.
just it's a weekend trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Fine.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah,
Yep.
no,
I mean-
I pulled it up for a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and like we're all familiar with Houston, so we're all familiar with 99. It's Big Loop. It's their version of 1604.
Which is what we have in San Antonio.
So I was coming back from War Wagons event last year, and I went from the east intersection of 99 and 10 to the west intersection of 99 and 10, and that was 58 miles, and it took me an hour and 27 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was in Houston the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Well, like, we'll have events like fundraising events, like a clay shoot or a golf tournament or something for Intrepid Care out there, right? And it's like I go out there and it's like, fuck me, man. It's such a fucking long time, and then it's like,
Yeah.
like it's and because like right now Intrepid Care is an all volunteer deal, like everything's out of pocket, everything's fucking and it's like, dude. Spending a lot of money to come out here to do fucking charity work, like it's not worth my while right now, right? Like, which I say that after I just got back from Florida for fucking 10 days for doing charity work, right? Like, and working my fucking ass off like every time I go out there. I do more work in Florida when I'm there for a charity than I do fucking at any other time in like the last fucking 10 years. Like, as far as on my feet, 18 hours, fucking running around, doing shit, crazy shit, sweating like a pig, fucking, ugh. Like it's bad.
I've got two really good friends of mine that are like retired, like did their 30, 35 years, retired.
Yeah.
And all of them were like, I'm the busiest son of a bitch now.
Yeah.
I have no free time and I don't have a job.
I tell people all the time, I'm the busiest unemployed dude I know. I'm the fucking busiest, man. Like my schedule's fucking batshit. Now, granted, like this week's weird because I got back on Monday. Today I have this, and then after this I have 2 open mics, and then I have fucking open mic Wednesday, Thursday I have a couple, and then Friday night I have a show, like, and it's at Woodlawn Theater. They're reopening the Woodlawn Theater, and I'm one of the first feature acts.
Huh.
That's pretty cool. And then Sunday I have another show in Austin, so it's like show prep, which means like I need to hit as many opportunities as I can beforehand to work out my sets for these shows, right? And the timing isn't opportune because I'm just coming back and I missed all last week. I didn't get to get up at all last week. I did still kind of work. I did a lot of good writing and I did a lot of good like stuff, but like, I'm treating it as a writing break.
Yeah.
Is what I took. Right. And I got like 3 solid jokes out of the fucking deal, but still it's like, it's a lot of work for a fucking charity.
Yeah.
And that's between that, Intrepid Care, Warfighter Scuba, that's the 3 big charities that I support, right? And it's like, and then comedy and this podcast, it's like, I have no fucking time, man. Like, I'm done. Like, time's out. Like,
Speaking of charity, for those of you that have called my store asking if you can buy beers and stuff like that for the charity event that I have at the end of April, I think I'm going to make a link on my website where you can go and you can just buy it through there. So you're not giving credit card numbers over the phone. We're not losing track of how many beers got bought for this, that, and the other. That way we can look at just how many got bought and then that's how many beers we'll give out. But for all of you that have called and tried to buy beer, including the cat that called, and then we ended up talking about Pierce fire trucks because he's a fireman.
Oh, there you go. That's right up your shit.
He literally was like, I want to buy beers, but all of our ladder trucks are built by Pierce. And I was like, oh, really? He's too far away for me to go play with his trucks.
And his autism fucking alarm went off.
You guys are fucking awesome. Even if it's a $5 beer at a time.
That's fucking cool, man.
It's all going to the Shriner Hospital. And
it's a great cause, dude.
And we give it all to the money literally goes to the Al Safar Shrine, which handles the life flights. They're the ones that fly the kids to the hospitals and stuff like that. So
and they're located here in San Antonio.
they're here. And so this is one of those ones. All the money is going directly into this region. It's helping the kids here. Like it's a direct community impact, and we fucking appreciate you.
Jazz, let everybody know what dates those are real quick.
It's the last weekend in April. I think it's 23, 24, 25 is the event. I think it's either 23, 24, 25 or 24, 25, 26.
25, 26, 27.
Oh, there you go. It's the last weekend in April is the event. I'm going to go ahead and make that link, I think, live. And the beers are $5. The way it works is I have talked to several breweries. Those breweries are giving us the product, and then we sell it for $5. And then so the entire $5 gets pushed over to the charity. So,
And if they want
Nice.
to find out more information, where can they go?
the event has some listings on battlepub.com. It is called the Slambo GT, SLAMBO GT. If you Google search that, it'll pull up all their community stuff too over there. But it all goes to the Al Safar Shrine. And It's a great weekend. The people that come out and support it are absolutely phenomenal. People from all over Texas come and play. But it all goes directly into the local Al-Safar Shrine thing and handles life flights for kids and stuff.
That's
So
cool.
last year we raised $11,000. That's the check we cut. We would absolutely love to beat that this year. So if you got that refund check and don't know what the fuck to do with it, write it off for next year and donate it to charity.
There you go.
I'm trying to beat up the Warfighter boys about giving me a raffle prize, but see, I just put them on the spot.
And you guys are working.
That's the
working on,
trick.
you guys are working our golf tournament again, yeah?
Yes, I think so.
You're gonna be shooting golf balls again.
Yep.
Nice. Appreciate that support.
I am. Battle Pub is buying a
May
team.
19th.
You're on my list.
Oh, dope.
Just,
Dope. Appreciate that support. as
I
well.
haven't gotten.
Uh,
I haven't forgotten about you, buddy.
that
I
is-
have the link. I just need to go do it.
When is it? It's May
19th.
19th. Yeah. May
Okay.
19th.
I may need your help with that though, because I went on the website to do it,
Website's been fucky, man.
and it's fucky. Can I just give you a check?
yes.
Okay.
You can-
I'm like, because
Can. The
The
website's
website-
been fucking wildly fucky.
it was buying the product was weird because it had like a weird price range, and I couldn't figure out what I needed to buy buy the team because I don't want to buy me. I'm going to buy a 4-person golf team,
Yeah.
and but I couldn't. I would rather just cut you a check and you just go
We-
like, "Yep, you've got 4 slots."
We could do that.
Okay.
We can do that. Yeah, because the website's been fucky. Here's the thing. It's one thing. Like my IT guy's a retired sergeant major who works for Microsoft, so he's doing it, and he's volunteering his
So
time.
we made it as
Right.
complicated as possible.
Yeah, and because we got the grant from Microsoft for all of our assets and everything, we have to use Microsoft products,
Sure.
which means I use an authenticator app 47 fucking times a day and shit like that.
Yeah, and the
It's the fucking worst. You would think the people who developed fucking Google could do it like Google, because Google's fucking simple, but for some reason they can't.
yeah, but Microsoft didn't make Google.
No, but they're affiliated. Like fuck.
No, they're not.
I don't know. I
I
don't
hate
fucking
Google.
huh?
They hate Google.
Well, they fucking should.
Why do
'cause
you
it's
think
way
we still
better?
have Microsoft Edge and Bing?
Oh, it fucking sucks, dude. Fucking sucks. Like it drives
But,
me nuts. Well, because it's free, I can't bitch. You know what I mean? Because we're a
think
charity,
I
so
think
it's
I
like,
I think I have 3 players. It's only the 4th.
you got one right there.
Oh yeah. You want to be my 4th?
I'll have to talk to my boss.
Can he play in the charity tournament with me?
Wrong, boss.
Well, it depends because we can't all go to the golf.
Yeah.
You might be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, I'm not going.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
There's strong maybe.
Because it's me and my boy Fred, who's
Nice.
a Marine.
Nice.
I think Big Jim's coming to swing with me.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
He's a dog shit golfer.
I
Oh, you said it. You said it right. Swing.
Yeah.
I said swing.
The best way you could have put that.
Yeah.
Fred, though, if Fred's dialed in, before he became an IT director, he actually went to the PGA school to become a
Like a
Instructor.
fucking golf pro.
like a golf pro at not to try and get his card, but to like go and like run a golf course.
nice.
So when he's dialed in, he is dangerous.
Nice.
So not like us.
No,
No.
because mine are either pure or pure shit.
Yeah.
Like those are the only.
Oh, I know. You and I have golfed a lot together.
I would love if I could have a game like his where I'm consistently mid. Like,
Right. Consistent. That's
consistently mid that's okay. For
oh
me.
my god!
Yeah, that's an okay.
But
That's an okay deal.
I have my Easter game coming up.
Yeah.
I love my Easter trip. So my boy Fred that's playing on my team, he's one of the ones that we do this Easter tradition with. So every Easter we go and play a course, and it's escalated every year on how big the game gets. And now the new rule that got instituted in the second year was you have to show up with a golf outfit that you have never worn on any other course. Like it has to be specific for
Okay.
that game. And so now the courses are getting bigger. So now this one is one of the ones where like we have a 4-bedroom Airbnb on the course that we're playing at and shit.
Let me see what I can do about your outfit. Remember, I'm a sponsored golfer. I
By
have
who?
Shank It Golf. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, I got sponsored about 8 months ago by fucking Shank It Golf. Let me see what I can do. Well, the beauty of it is they're like, we don't want good golfers. We want guys like you. And I was like, I'm perfect. So
I'm one of the ones that understands the game. Doesn't mean I'm good at it.
doesn't mean I'm good at it. Yeah. Like I love golf. I love the challenge of it. I think it's fucking one of the greatest things ever invented. I am fucking not great. I'm not terrible, but I'm not great.
When I went to pick up Justin's birthday present, my
Hats
wife,
off on that, by the way. Nice.
I thought it was a good gift.
It's a great gift. You got him.
And,
You got him a nice little 60 degree sitting over there.
60
Nice.
degree Callaway wedge.
Yeah.
We were in there. My wife looked at me and she was looking at the clubs on the wall and looked at me and she goes, "How old are your clubs?" And I was like, "I bought them in 2019." She was like, "Oh, so you're due for a new set." And I went,
No.
Yeah, I am. You are absolutely right. These are the Callaway Paradigms with forged carbon heads. She's like, "Well, at a minimum, you need a new driver." And I was like, "No, I don't." But yes, I do.
You're like,
Yeah,
No.
You have a great driver.
I do.
love your driver.
well, if he gets a new one.
Well, if
we'll
I get a
give it
new one, I'm sure we could work something out.
that. Shit.
Uh,
I mean, fuck, your guys' entire golf bag, I just gave you.
Yeah, I don't even know where it's at.
Justin has it.
Okay. I looked for it upstairs the other day and I was like, I don't know where these went.
I believe that's what Justin's been using. I think
that driver is full custom at this point too. Like that's a full custom shaft.
It's
Like
so
it's all been
light.
dialed. It's so light.
Yeah.
Is he using my rocket balls, right?
Fucking.
My tailor-made rocket
He
balls?
might be on your ABZ, RBZ.
Maybe.
But those new Paradigm smokes are doggy.
Yeah.
And I hit
Yeah.
that thing so fucking clean.
Dude, I have to learn how to hit a driver better before I invest more money into a driver.
Yeah, that's the only reason I justified actually buying a really good driver.
But
Is
you're-
that I spent the hours on the course.
But I think
Yeah.
your driver makes it's easier to drive with yours.
it's very forgiving.
Yeah. Like I like your driver.
Have you seen those new anti-slice drivers? I don't know if that's a fucking gimmick or not.
So yeah, I mean they've been around for a while. The Epic Flash, the new Paradigm and stuff, they have a shiftable weight.
Yeah, I have an Epic Flash. That's what I
They have a shiftable weight, so you can actually there's a weight in that you can unlock and you can slide it. So if you know that you slice or you hook or whatever, they have it as a fade draw weight.
Yeah.
It will also help kind of pull your head around in the direction that you need and will clean you up quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's why you like hitting it so much, is it helps square you back up. So you can put power behind it
Yeah.
and the club actually kind of assists.
Yeah.
The other reason is I've golfed with you. Your club head speed is fast enough that you needed to be on a stiff or extra stiff shaft like I have in that club. That's why it feels so good.
Yeah, if you're hitting
Because when
soft
you're
shit.
pulling it, you're not getting all that flex. So you actually know where the end of the club is.
Gotcha.
Like people,
I had to do it. I had to switch to extra stiff shafts on all of my shit.
same.
That's why your
Swing-
iron
swing
gate was
too
probably
hard.
so much better than your driver.
I don't
But-
know. I haven't golfed in 2 years. I don't know.
My wife had the same problem. When my wife bought golf clubs, she hits men's clubs because women's clubs have graphite shafts, so they flex
Yeah.
to give you more whip.
Yeah.
It's supposed to pick up speed. Well, her swing speed, because she played softball, was so fucking high that she was over flexing the club and she couldn't. So now she swings steel shafts and she hits better with them.
Yeah, no, I had that was a game changer when I figured that out. Like, because I bought like a regular flex set. I bought a set that came with a regular flex, and I didn't think anything of it. And I hit it like dog shit. I kept hitting it like dog shit. And every time I would borrow somebody else's, I was rocking it, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I finally figured out, I was like, "Oh, dipshit, fucking staff. The flex is wrong.
Yeah,
the flex is just wrong, man. I swing too hard for a regular
yeah.
flex.
If you can put the
shaft.
speed into it, the flexible shafts will actually hurt you more than they'll help
But
you.
if like, I mean, that's why they're.
But then if you can calm down and slow down the swing,
you're murder.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, but
That's what I just need to do. Is
Problem is I don't play
not
sober.
try to kill a
That's
little.
the-
Yeah.
right. I like
Never done that.
I like drinking too much, man. That's half the fucking fun, dude. Shit.
Speaking of which, can you slide me that? There you go. You already knew what I was saying.
I thought it was just golf. It was just a drinking activity. I didn't think it was actually.
Oh, it's a drinking game. 100%. It's a drinking game. Yeah. I'd finish out.
Yeah. So if there's any golf pros that are local, I need a fourth if I can't. Now, if I can play with my brother, you're fucked. I don't know what to tell you.
We can make that.
He gets priority. He's bad, but I'll take him.
I'm a
not
good
bad.
hang. I'm a good hang though.
He's not bad. He's not bad. He's new. He's a newer golfer. How long have you been playing golf now, Justin?
3 days.
Like a year or two.
Yeah.
But
Like a year?
that's like 4 or 5 rounds a year.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
He still
I'm
hasn't
not-
played with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh, there you go. Then
I
you have-
still owe him his birthday present from last year.
I remember Dirty Balls Gang. We had a good time.
Dirty Ball Gang was
We were on the course
a
weekly.
lot.
Yeah. During the pandemic.
And we were getting way better
Dude.
because we were playing.
Way better. Like,
I miss me some Rob.
I do miss Rob. That fucking goofy footed
Crushing it in
fuck.
Dallas.
He's a dad now.
I'm proud
He's a
of him.
dad.
Yeah,
He's
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 a
a
baby.
dad now.
Yeah, and one of the original producers of this show.
Yeah.
That is true.
Originally, the first like 5 or 6 episodes were produced by Rob and Justin.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
and then Rob was too cool for us. I guess.
yeah, my birthday present to
I don't
Justin
blame
last
him.
year because he started playing, and I was like,
He
"Grab the
left,
golf."
he left the show and apparently got laid and had kids. Like it makes sense. Like it all played out.
Yeah.
No, his wife made it out of medical school
Yeah.
and got hired as a full-time doctor. And
Yeah.
He's like,
No,
I'm out.
Yeah,
I was
Rob-
like, fucking power move.
Rob played his card right. Like yeah,
And but he was the one that he got out of college first, got the job, paid all the bills, did everything while she was in med school.
Yep.
And then when she became a doctor, she was like, "All right, you're done. I've got it." And he was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Yep.
yeah.
It's all right.
And he still works, but
Yeah.
he
But
works
yeah,
for-
I still owe you your birthday present from last year. You
We're
still
gonna
haven't
make it
cashed it in.
I know. I'm bad about cashing shit in. Oh, y'all were
I
talking
gave him an
about
option. I was like, dinner anywhere, or I'll take you for a round of golf on any course in San Antonio, wherever you want to go. And he's like, I'll take the golf. And I was like,
TPC is
"Cool.
pretty awesome, dude.
Let me know. I can't get us on TPC. I don't have a membership.
Ironically, they're booked this weekend, so
It's PGAs this weekend.
yep.
Yep,
Ah.
they are. That's right. That's right.
But
But
Actually,
any course I can actually get us on. I can't.
matter of fact, I believe I have tickets to the fucking vet tent to give out. Yeah, I'll give them to you.
The fuck?
Yeah, I'll hook you up. I gotta talk to Barker. He's fucking the one that's got him.
I'm off on.
Hi, ma'am.
ironically, so y'all were talking about raising money. I think what y'all got to do is you got to get all the supporters in the room and then lock the doors. And
Oh,
people can't
fucking-
leave
I
until
couldn't
they
believe that. There's 1,000 of you in here. Lock the doors.
have the
Ain't
rest
nobody
of y'all-
leaving until I get $40 from everybody in here.
Have the rest of y'all seen this video?
We're gonna play Who's in My Mouth.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boys. So Marvin Sapp, I guess, was hired to go speak at a church. And the shit that he said is wild.
Well, I already see Baltimore, so
but also in treasure. Leaders lead in time, talent, and treasure. I was taught a long time ago that it costs to sit up here. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Look at the dude in the background. He's like, what?
We all gonna lead together.
His prayer
Y'all ain't
just
going no
changed.
place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sowed and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving,
He's just doing a
tangibly,
shakedown.
Just put your
Yeah,
hand on
this is
the,
a shakedown.
Pretty much.
take your phone and stick it on the bucket.
And then he pulls out his own cash.
That was a lot of $5 bills there, Sap.
Yep. Puts all the rest of that cash back in his pocket.
Put your Rolex in the bowl.
100%.
Giving is worship.
And that's pretty
Giving
much
is
it.
worship.
Put your Rolex in the bowl.
Yeah.
He's awfully sweaty.
He's a sweaty guy.
I'd be nervous too, saying all that shit.
Fuck it.
So he got a whole lot of backlash for that. And so there was.
Oh, you mean kidnapping? Yeah, that's that's illegal.
Yep. So we wanted everyone that was in the congregation to give $20.
That's extortion.
And then everybody online. to give
Everybody
us $20.
online to give $20.
And then that's $40,000. You know
That's-
you know when you don't need $40,000? When you don't rent a convention center to hold a prayer meeting
For 1,000 people.
and then, go out into the community and actually do good works instead of just collecting money, because there was an awful lot of silk up on that fucking stage.
Whole lot of silk. Whole lot of silk. Silky smooth, if you will.
Probably
that's-
smelled like cocoa butter.
Religion's not a racket.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, that's how y'all should, it's a more effective way of raising money, probably.
Yeah. Just offer a free event and then lock the doors.
Yeah. Entry's free. Exit's going to cost you.
Yeah. There you go.
Do you know how like all water has always existed?
Okay.
You know they say that like water's because the
Not
fucking cycle.
True,
Yeah.
but
It's not true,
sure.
right? But like the molecule itself or whatever. But they
Also not true.
they say that every like water that you drink, right, has pee in it, has like molecules of pee
No,
that
no.
have evaporated and
Oh,
shit,
I see what you're saying.
things like that, right?
I was gonna say the water I drink turns into the pee has water in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and-
Very rarely.
I don't know. There's something about there's like dinosaur pee
Okay.
is like still in our drinking water. You know, like Jesus's pee is in our drinking water,
Okay.
right? So wouldn't that mean like we're all like holy, like right? Like wouldn't that be holy water if Jesus's pee is in it?
I don't think so. I don't think.
I mean, Jesus's pee also has Genghis Khan pee in it, though. You know what I mean? There's like Hitler's pee is in that. Like there's
Yeah, see, that's
I
where it
don't know.
doesn't work because urine has additional minerals. So the evaporation process would then separate the original hydrogen and oxygen from those minerals.
yeah.
And that's the cycle of like all water has been the water that unless evaporation, and so you get hydrogen and oxygen, which means you get a loss because we all breathe oxygen
Mhm.
and all the rest of it. So no, like that.
It doesn't track, right?
This is
math
people
doesn't
that
match.
apparently you skipped second grade.
Well, this is religion.
It's insanity.
I don't know. Religion is flawed because people suck. That's why religion is flawed.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I got into it with this fucking couple. There's this fucking dude and a chick that I know that they've been together for months and they've never fucked. They're all about waiting for marriage. And I'm like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I just think it's weird. Because like she'll come back and be like, I'm a sexual person. I'm like, no, you're fucking not. You're a dick tease is what you are. All right. You're a fucking dick tease. And you're giving that guy blue balls. That's fucked up. All right. And meanwhile, he's on board with it. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I think you're getting fucking groomed. I don't know. She's way older than him. I don't know. I'm concerned for the guy's well-being. And they got into this whole thing about all water has Jesus's fucking pee in it or something. And I was like,
That's a wild turn. Of
it was
that
a
story.
weird, right? Right? It was weird. And then I was like, well, by that rationale, then all water has Hitler's pee in it. It's all got a molecule too of Genghis Khan. It's got fucking serial killers. You know what I mean? There's a lot more shitty people out there than there ever were fucking good. You know, like,
I don't agree with that. I think there's a lot more good people to.
well, I mean, good to like,
Yeah.
like Jesus good.
Right. Well,
Right? Like, I mean, like if you're saying that if you're putting Jesus up here as fucking slot number 1 first seed, right? Well, as far as like,
Yeah.
there's still serial killers are in that fucking mix.
Right.
All right. Hitler's in that mix.
How's he
Fucking
getting
like
slot
terrible
number one,
people.
though, considering that most of his teachings are actually identical to those that were taught by Buddha, with most of the Egyptian mythology actually mixed in. And most of Buddha's teaching were just like, love thyself, love your neighbor, don't be a shitty person. And that predates it. So then if you take those teachings and you mix in most of Roman, Greek, and Egyptian mythology, and then just start pushing it west, you end up with the current model of Christianity. You don't even get first seed.
It all
We got to
co-
go back to like good people before that.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to don't be a dick. That's what all religion is. It's an organized way of saying don't be an asshole. Be good to people.
Well,
Right.
Give me money.
apparently,
And give me money.
apparently,
Yeah. And give me, and everybody get locked in this
giving
room
is
for
worship.
$40.
Yeah.
Giving is worship.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a cheers. Thanks for being my freedom friend.
Yeah.
Fucking cheers, boys. Dave, thanks for filling in.
Yeah.
We didn't even address that. John's out gallivanting, and Dave filled in.
Yeah.
As always, fun. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Hey, Patreon supporters, we appreciate the fuck out of you guys. You guys have been coming through.
We got 2 new supporters this week, Matthew and Blake, who might have talked to Jazz on the phone because in his thing it's Blake Local Fireman. So maybe
No,
you
my
call
guy's
Jazz.
not local. The guy that
I think
called
he
me that
just
we
means,
talked, he's
like-
not. But hey, if you're a local fireman, fucking rock on.
No, that's like in his username, Blake
Oh.
Local Fireman, and then I'm not going to say the numbers because
I have-
don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
It might have been. This guy was whoever I talked to was cool. He was a firefighter in the military, and now he's a DoD contract firefighter. So he's
Oh, nice.
still doing it. But
So now he's just making more money doing
no, he's getting paid to do the same, getting paid better to do the same job. So.
Yeah.
Cool cat.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah, they bought us a drink and around. So
Hell yeah.
Well, fucking A, man.
appreciate you guys.
Cheers
and
to you boys, man.
Yeah.
Blake and Matt, you said?
Blake and Matthew.
Fucking A, Matthew and Blake. Cheers to those guys, man.
And if you want to support the show and get the episodes early, click
Yep.
the link to our Patreon down below wherever you are listening.
That's right. In other words, if you're a Patreon supporter and you listen to this, you'll know that I have a show tomorrow because it'll come out on that Saturday. There you go. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe. Oh, and also, Jazz mentioned it. We appreciate everybody who's following us on social media, following our individual accounts.
Yeah.
It's actually helping me.
Oh, and also
Between that and my blue check mark, thanks to the cyber attack, it's helping out.
Sweet.
So yeah.
Also, I mentioned it last week. I'm mentioning it this week. The Freedom Friends have a X, Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
right.
Go check us out there. Twitter does not fuck us as much as the rest of the social media platforms. So if you want that, go follow us. Also, link down below.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Otherwise, 3 little things, boys. Not hard to do at all. Jazz?
Fucking smoke on.
Drink on.
I was like, do I ask Dave?
You faked me out.
The guy who doesn't drink, do I know? But he's right. It's drink on. And goddamn it, kids, freedom to fuck on. We'll see you guys later.